Welcome back to Too Lazy to Read, where I do the reading, you do the learning, and together we pretend this counts as intellectual growth. Today's story, Animal Farm by George Orwell, or as I like to call it, politics, but with extra mooing. It's a short novel written in 1945, right after World War II, and it's one of those books that's so simple, it's actually terrifying, because it's not really about animals, it's about humans being dumb through animals being smart, who eventually